Hello and welcome back to Good Germs Off-Road Adventures, and welcome to one of my very favorite places. We were here about a year ago but didn't get to do much. We're in Ballarat, and that is in California, not Australia. We're going to do some adventuring today. So as you can see, I've got Brittany with me today, my eldest daughter. She's just turned 28, and that's nice. You can see she's back there unloading the quads, always helpful. So like I said, we're going to do some adventuring. The plan for today is we're going to head south from here, go up to South Park, do the loop basically, go up South Park Canyon, across Chicken Bridge, over Chicken Rock, up Rogers Pass, come back down Pleasant Canyon, see Claire Camp, and hopefully, I'm hoping that there's water running in Pleasant Canyon. There always is water, but it's been raining a lot in the last couple of years, so I'm hoping that there's a lot of water and the brush is overgrown because that just makes a really, really pretty ride. And then after that, I think we'll explore the town a little bit. A little backwards. I think usually we would explore the town first, but we're going to do that at the end of the day for no reason. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead, get ready, and get to scooting. Stick around. Okay, ready? All good? Okay. I figure we'll ride past the thing and give everybody a wave for no good reason, just because we're about a couple of dorks, or at least I'm a dork. Yep. Okay, viewers, so you can tell we just are leaving the town of Ballarat. We're going to head south, like I said earlier, head down to South Park Canyon, do the big loop, come back down Pleasant Canyon. Before we do any of that, though, I'm going to stop over here on the left, and we're going to see the site of old Chris Wick's Last Chance Saloon. And there's not much left there, but we're going to have a look at it. Maybe I'll put on the screen a picture comparing to what it used to look like to what it is now. All right, and this is it. So this plot of land right here, if you're watching that camera, you can't see it, but if you're watching this one, you can. This plot of land right here, this is where the saloon used to sit. In the photograph that I'm referencing, there's an old car sitting there. And there's some other photographs of him inside the saloon and some other people standing out in front. I'll put those on the screen here as we ride away from it, and you can have a look at it. Easy to match it up because there's a giant crack in the mountain right there, little canyon. So it just sits right back on there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on our ride and get to going. Okay. So Chris Wicht, I'm not sure if you call it Wicht, I'm not really sure. He's referred to as the large-nosed or big-nosed Dutchman in a couple of different books that I've read there. And I've lost my train of thought because I'm looking at the pretty mountain in front of us. Oh yeah, anyway, so his original camp was down at Surprise Canyon, which is the mouth of the canyon that goes up to Panamint City. Apparently there was the bar or the billiards table that he took from Panamint City, the saloon up there, and brought it down to his when the flood washed it all away. He went up there, grabbed the pool table, billiards table, brought it down to his saloon, and then when his camp burned down, I think it was in the early 1900s, 1902, something like that, he then built the saloon here in town, the Last Chance Saloon, and it survived until 1917. Apparently, he was shot once in his own saloon. That's fairly interesting. And he also drank himself to death at the age of 80. Look, you get to 80 years old living this kind of lifestyle, I say you've earned it. All right, off we go. All right, let's stop and take care of that. Just a note, viewers, if you can see right here, our current elevation is right at 1,081 feet above sea level. Not sure if you can see it on the camera. If you can't, just take my word for it. That's what it says there. And we're going to see a pretty drastic elevation change when we hit the top of Rogers Pass. We'll try to remember to make note of it. We're just waiting. Brittany's got something in her eyeball there, and it's uncomfortable, so we're fixing that right now. You ready? We're going. So I've got photographs from being here in 2019, I believe it is. The wife and I came out, and this lake bed here was actually full of water. I was hoping to see it full of water today, but it looks like it's drying out pretty good. I'm sure it was full of water maybe a week or two ago. It'll dry out pretty quick. And what's funny is we rode down this road about 15 miles, explored the Keystone Mine area, and on the way back, the water line had receded already like 10 feet just in a matter of hours. So. Okay, viewers, we are at the bottom of South Park, and we know that because the GPS said so. So we're going to head on up the South Park Way, and it's going to take us straight up there. Yep. These roads did not take too bad of a beating with all the rain. The ones up at Lookout City were thrashed. This doesn't look too bad. Yep, just keep looking up. What does Dory say? Just keep swimming. Just keep climbing. Yeah, man. Well, for reference, we've already gained 700 feet of elevation. You also have a little bit more ground clearance on this, so you can go over the top of rocks that are a little bit bigger. Now, I'm going to warn you, I tend to say that, and then I try to go over a rock that's too big, almost on every trip that we go riding on, and then I get the quad stuck and high-centered on a rock. For you viewers, the proof is in both of the last videos, the one at Lookout City and the one at Minnetonka, because it happened to me twice that day. And my very first trip with the quads, we were taking them out, got it stuck on a rock. Got it stuck on a rock. If you watch the one-year review of the quads, you'll see I got it stuck on a rock the same way. I thought, oh, I'll just go over this rock and turn it over with the, the skid plate or the frame of the quad, and well, just got it stuck. There's a boulder. I'm going to straddle it, and I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to move it. Apparently, I'm going to get stuck on this boulder. There's a boulder right in front of me, and I'm going to high center on it. I'm about to high center on a rock. Let's see. Yep, I'm stuck. I'm going to do my best to not do that today, but we'll see, because apparently I'm attracted to going over big rocks and getting stuck. Okay. The view up here is just shocking. And last altitude check, we're at 1,080-ish feet, and we are at 2,325 feet now. So we are climbing. So this loop is wildly popular with the off-roading community, especially Jeep clubs and maybe some other off-roading clubs. So it would not surprise me if we ran across some Jeeps this weekend. I didn't see any rigs down at camp that suggested there was Jeeps up here, but we may run across a train of them, which is really cool. But as you can imagine, we can skittle up these trails a lot quicker than Jeeps. So sometimes they get into a spot where they're taking a while to get through and we got to sit and wait, and that's okay. Everybody should be allowed to have fun at their own speed. And when that happens, we'll just stop and have a snack. Yep. Now we're going to go down a little bit. Apparently, I forgot about this part. We're going to go down as we drop into the canyon, and it gets, you think the view of the lake bed's pretty, wait till you get a view of this canyon. Easy. Just follow what I did. It's good. Slowing down a little bit, you've got cactus coming right out of the rocks. There's one right there. So for those of you that are watching this to see how the quads do on this, we're still in two-wheel drive high and are having no issues navigating this. Of course, if we put it in low, it would be a little easier, but we'd be running higher RPMs, and it does get warm in this little canyon here. So we get to a point where we feel like we're putting stress on the belt. Of course, we'll stop, put it in low, maybe drop it in four-wheel drive, but we haven't needed it for anything we've done so far. There will be some places coming where both four-wheel drive and the low will be needed, but not yet. Look at this rock wall in front of us. That's neat. Well, where does that go? Oh, that's another road that does switchbacks and then probably dies somewhere up there. Oh no, it comes along here. Oh, and it comes back to us right here. Yep, right there. Okay. Alright viewers, we're coming up on Stonewall Cabin and Briggs Cabin. It looks like people are here. I see vehicles and I see the American flags flying, so that means people are here, and so we're not going to want to bother them. We're just going to ride on past and wave. I do have photographs and things of these cabins that I can put on the screen later, but you can see they're pretty awesome. That was Stone Cabin, and Briggs Cabin is back there, tucked into the tucked into the trees and stuff. If there were not people here, we would stop and film, but we don't want to bother people that are just out enjoying their weekend. Having said that, I just passed the road we were supposed to turn on. Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay, viewers. So from here, you can see a road cut in the side of the mountain. That is more South Park Canyon Road. On that road is the Chicken Bridge. It's awesome. And then past that is Chicken Rock. We're going to go ahead and make a run for that. Excuse me. Make a run for that, and we'll probably stop and take many pictures on the bridge because it's pretty neat. While we're making the drive up there, enjoy the pictures that you're now watching on the screen of, the cabins. And actually right here, I'm going to stop. There's a great view of Briggs Cabin, a building that's kind of like a workshop, and then you can see Stone Cabin right there. Okay. That donkey doo-doo was ripe. So's that donkey doo-doo. They're up here somewhere. No, I could not. Well, the bridge is in completely different condition than I'm used to. Viewers, the bridge is well kept. It's no longer a bunch of wood you have to drive on. It's now got a wall shoring it up, and the terrain is still dirt. Well, right here actually. Lean forward, no subtle throttle movements, just keep momentum and you'll be fine. Let me know when you're over it. All right. Now. And this is where Chicken Rock is, so very gingerly follow. If you don't want to do this, let me know. If you don't want to do this part, let me know. Forward and yeah. Are you not comfortable? Okay, let me pull mine forward just a hair and get it out of the way. So viewers, this is called Chicken Rock because if you're in a vehicle of some sort, like a Jeep, you've got to put tires up on this rock ledge here, which means you're leaning out towards that, and that's no fun. But we're going to go ahead and scoot this thing over, and yep. Okay. Pretty good, huh? But do you see what I mean? When you're doing stuff like that, you don't stop. You just keep slow momentum and no sudden throttle movements, and she just climbs right over all of it. Yeah. It just, if you haven't been riding for a while, it's uncomfortable. I think that's the worst rock thing we've got to get over is right there. But I'm going to keep 4x low until we get around this next bend. Yeah, well, that's the hardest thing we're going to do. Well, I said that, and then there's no road in front of us. Straight. You don't want to do that, also let me know. Oh, am I even on the road? Yeah, it does go up to the left, so let me come back down that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go across right there. Oh, yeah, this will be fine. So if you come up and right about there, you turn left and head up, I'll watch you from here or from here. So turn left now. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's how you ride a Polaris, right there. Yeah. You want that? That looks pretty wicked. Do you want me to sneak by you and get it? What happened to me right here? Am I going to come up on a rock on my left? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Mind your hands. Not yet, not yet. Keep coming. Okay, now. Yep. And then as soon as you get up here, go that way. Oh, yeah. Well, the part you did right before that was worse. You wait till you see what that looks like. You were blah, blah, blah. What's that? Why? What happened? Oh yeah, tell a joke. Who's there? Yoda lady? Yoda lady? Yoda lady who? Alright viewers, you're gonna get the same joke. Here it comes. Ready? Knock knock. Did you say who's there? I didn't hear it. Let's try it again, viewers. Knock knock. Yoda. Nope, I messed it up. We're gonna try it again. Knock knock. Yoda lady. Why are you yodeling at me? I just asked you a question. That's not right. Well, you get the joke. It's hard to do half the joke when, you know, you're not actually here to do it with me, viewers. But you get it. Okay. Sure, let's have a math joke. Why is that? All right. Learned that one. It worked, did ya? So, viewers, another joke. Not a knock-knock joke this time. My daughter's back there telling me jokes as we're coming up this canyon here. And it's the joke was, why are math people so into national parks? Why is that again? I forgot. Oh, they're into all the natural parks because of all the natural logs. Look, I'm not a math guy. I understand what a log is, both the data type and, you know, natural like wood. There's some steel piping over there. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know if that one is a holy hell. What happened up here? Anyway, my daughter's a high school math teacher, so math jokes. Oh, this is 4x low territory once again, and unexpected. This is not what I expected right here. I messed it up. Let me get up here and park it. Yeah, I felt it. I did not care for it. That from here looks horrible. I don't know if that's wide enough. What did I do? I came up here. Did I go over there? Here? Why did I do that? Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know about that, but I can try. How did I make that? I'm looking at this wondering how the hell I made that. Oh, I know what I hit. That rock right there, and it said woo. And there was no stopping. But I see what you're saying. If I go this way, it may be better. Okay. I really don't know how I made that. But you know, once you get it going, there ain't no stopping. Okay. Yep. Now, how do I get it to the left? Yeah, you should have been on it. So, I know, viewers, I was saying earlier that it looks like the rain was a little kinder to these canyons than up at Lookout City. I was wrong. We just had to get further up in the canyons to see the result. Oh, look at all this water. How neat. Yeah, these fling the mud. And like that, it's dry again. Okay, viewers, we are settling into the middle park area. There used to be an airport up here. You'll see there's a spot that's going to be nice, flat, and straight. We're going to zoom across this valley pretty quickly. Not that way, because that way it looks like it's got a lot of silt. We're going to zoom across this valley pretty quickly and get to the other end where there's a nice lookout point and have a bit of lunch. Getting hungry. And we're going to zoom because, well, we've been up for an hour and 20 minutes riding, and I don't know how much battery these cameras all have left, so I'm trying to get there before they run out. Okay. And, yeah, you can still see snow up on the peak. Elevation check, we are now at 6,216 feet above sea level, so we've risen, whatever the math is there, 5,200 feet in elevation, roughly. And it's a lot colder here. Like, a lot colder. Okay. Brittany, I'm going to pick it up, so if you need to hang back for dust, that's okay. You'll see where I'm going. Donkeys. Viewers, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to zoom it in. We've got three pretty donkeys right there. I I'm inclined to take a photograph with my telephone. So I'm going to try to do that really quickly. Yes, I'll enter my passcode. That's fine. Photo. Put them on zoom mode. Sweet donkeys. With all that fresh donkey doo-doo, I'm surprised it took us this long to find them. Yeah, there's a mine there. That's like a little miner's tool thing. Sure. Maybe I'll swap batteries there and we can eat lunch there instead. Sweet donkeys. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, what's that? Yeah. So viewers, if you're into automobiles and motorized vehicles of sorts, there's another joke that my daughter just told me. You know, the actor Miles Teller, you know, he was in the new Top Gun and Whiplash and some other things. There's a nickname that the car community has come up for him. It's odometer. You know, because he's a Miles Teller, he tells miles. Yeah, okay. You don't know if you want to be in the video. You're in the video.
Okay.
All right. Well, viewers, we didn't actually go to the lookout place over there. We decided to stop here and have lunch because it looked like a good idea, and it's pretty neat right here. I'll show you around. There's a mine right here, and then there's more of it up there, and there's a tramway here, and there's a building there. Let's just go have a look. Before we do go have a look, let's have a look at the view up here. And this valley right there, that's where we just rode up through. And there's the trails we came across. The donkeys, they're still down there. It's a little windy up here. That's all right. Here's this building that keeps rattling in the wind. It's kind of neat. There's the mine. Before we go to look at the mine, I want to show you this tramway thing over here, the tram station, because it's got a tree growing right up through the middle of it. You can see the cable here, but it comes up through this tram station, and this is one of the coolest looking tram stations I've ever seen, with a tree coming right up through the middle of it. Anyway, it goes up the hill here. I almost fell over backwards. That's great. Let's zoom in, and you can see the mine workings right up there. So anyway, walking back up to the buildings, we'll just check out the grounds up here, see what we find. what we find is Brittany over there having a look at the pretty valley below. This building's really neat. Looks like it's a pump house, probably for the air compressor. It's got a nice workbench. Check this thing out. Definitely neat. And you can see in the background the mine entrance. And then down below, there's some more buildings. That's actually the cabin. Probably the worker that worked this mine lived in that cabin there. And then over here is some more remains from some more buildings, structures, I should say. From here, there's actually a good look at the mine up top. And it looks to me like there's actually ore cart tracks coming out of it and swooping to the left. Looks pretty neat. What's that? The moon is still out. The moon is out. Like I said, we're not going to go into the mine. We did not plan on doing that. We promised our family that we're not going to go into any mines and do exploring, but let's go to at least the entrance. You can see the air supply for fresh air. This is definitely a more modern mine. I don't know which mine this is, and I don't know when it was mined, but I would say early 1900s just by the the air supply, the fact that the air pump is not steam powered, it's, probably gasoline or diesel powered. You can actually see the airline on the ground here. All right, viewers, I know we said we weren't going to go in the mine. I lied. There's a shelf with a mouse rat's nest. That's neat. It smells like wet rock. That was a bird, scared the you-know-what out of me. No, it was a bird, it had feathers. I see daylight. There's another entrance. Okay. There's some ore cart tracks coming up that are sticking up on the left here. Watch out. Ground is a little damp in this spot right here. This mine's nice because I'm able to stand up. Okay, so I did not see daylight earlier. What it is my eyes are adjusting. Coming? I was gonna see, it's still good. I was gonna keep going. Yeah. Look at what this thing's made out of. This is solid. It's not flaky or anything. We're getting the echo. It's just because the ground's wet. Oh, it just dripped water right here. See, all of this right here is actually wet. All right, well, if you want to sit tight there, I'm going to go a little further. Oh, I found the bird. It's an owl. It was an owl, and he was sitting right here on the edge. And now he's over here. Hey, buddy. I'm not going to hurt you. Are you telling me this is where we're going to stop? Okay. We'll stop here and we'll head back out. All right, you take it easy, buddy. Well, viewers, that was definitely a pretty cool little mine there, and we didn't go too far in it. And you know, that owl, he was standing his ground at that last spot, so I figured he's telling me not to go any further. I'll take that as an omen that I shouldn't have tried to push him. I think that's going to do it for this spot. We're going to go ahead and pack up. I got to change camera batteries, and we're going to head over to the lookout point, which is in a that way sort of direction. Have a look over there. You get to look out down at Death Valley, and you can see Stripe Butte and all those things. Really pretty down there. And then from there, we make the climb up and over Rogers Pass. Anyway, back to it.